Hi, this is Black Titanic. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Hopefully the mic is okay and everything is clear. This is Black Titanic. Hello, everybody. This is Black Titanic in the house. Yes. Yes, this is Black Titanic in the house. Hopefully, everything is okay. Um, anyway, I'm back home, you guys. Yeah, I want to thank you, all you guys, for what you have done for me. I want to thank you guys for the cash app. And I want to tell you guys how much I appreciate you guys for helping me to get in down in Huntsville doing such a grieving time in the family. You guys really came through for me. I'm home, you guys, and I decided to come live because I was feeling a little down and out, and you guys always cheer me up. Testing 1, 2, 3. So Miss Angelique, you hear? What about my sound? How's the sound, y'all? I got a mic on today, and I want to make sure that my sound is okay. This is crazy. People need mental health help. Alrighty, yeah, Angelique, I don't know what you're talking about. Sound is great. It's loud and kind of scratchy. Okay, let me turn it down some, okay? And then I might take the microphone off. So I turned it down. Still not clear. Okay, let me take the mic off. Some people saying it's good. Some saying it's not clear. I do know, y'all, I got to get some equipment. So I'm working with what I got. Okay, y'all? Okay, it's good. Thank you, Angelique. I just got to work with what I got until I get better equipment. So anyway, Angelique, hello, how are you? Sheila Wright, hello, Miss Lady. Angelique again. This is crazy. People need mental health help. Yeah. Pentagraph. Gas. Sound is great. It's loud and scratch. Okay, she said that. Still not clear. It's good for me. Okay, it's good. Good morning. Good evening, BT. Now, I can take the mic off. I'm going to take the mic off and y'all tell me which one, to leave it off or leave it on. Because I want to make sure that, everybody is hearing. So I'm going to take the mic off and y'all let me know. Okay, this is me without the microphone, y'all. Testing 1, 2, 3 without the microphone. Tanya said good evening, BT. Without the microphone. Y'all like that better without the microphone. Okay, you guys. So I've been looking at. Last night I was laying down and I saw that. Okay, I'll leave the mic off, y'all. Okay. So last night I was looking at what had happened where there was a petition out with Martell hosts. Seemed like it backfired on him because that long letter he wrote about Melody. The last thing that I remember here writing was saying that, only we knew Melody, nobody would not want to be her friends or her fans. And he always, and then he tried to said that God took all her friends away from her. But anyway, all the friends that God took away from Melody is the ones that need to be out of her life. I call all those friends on Love and Marriage Huntsville, I refer to them as vampires. Y'all know vampires, they come to suck the life out of you. And that's what they wanted to do, suck the life out of Melody. And she outsmarted all of them, Anyway, you guys, let me just say hello to Miss Linda Gamble. Good evening, Linda. I don't want to put my glasses on. Y'all know if I'm messing up y'all name, y'all know I can't see that good. Miss Scorpio Miss, absolutely queen. They're not her friends, not even her husband. That is the strangest thing to me. Even when you become ex and you got children by a man that will constantly insult you. This man constantly insult this woman. But I came across I hope it played pretty good. I came across something on a Facebook where he told Melody that he made her and he wants 50% of her earning. So that makes sense when he drug her in court, pretending like it's a custody case, and the first thing he asked for was her financial report or her financially. It makes sense. Yeah, he told Melody. Now they already want 50% of whatever she makes. And let's get on about this petition, y'all. This petition that's flying around, I did sign it. Yes, I signed that petition. Yes. Martell is just have went too far, y'all. And then on top of that, y'all know who came out of the closet was his mistress, Arian. She is so happy. She's so happy that Martell has shaded Melody and her motherhood. And she out in the middle of the street doing a dance. Y'all saw that dance, but it was a copycat dance because we always know who dances a lot. That's Melody. Melody be doing dances a success. Every time she close a deal, every time she make a lot of money, she gonna get on there and she gonna dance. But Coleslaw dancing. And then y'all saw that dance Coleslaw was doing. Then she turned around and I was like, do she have on a diaper? I don't know if she had on a diaper or something, or did she have a butt job, y'all? Yeah. So who is this? Miss Angelique say he wants her money to support that AC. You know what? That's $17,000 that he stole from Melody. All them cars and all that money he spent from Arian, he spent on Arian. I don't know why he won't ask her for the money back. He that damn desperate. Pinky Love getting smiley face. Cheryl Hall says hi BT. Good evening everybody. Good evening. Hello. We're gonna talk about. Let's get started. Let me go here and put this disclaimer up, y'all. Alrighty. Says right here that I do not own any rights to any music if it pops up. Everything for educational and entertainment purposes and fair use. Yes, and for all of you that need my email, my PayPal, my Cash App, I already put it down there for everybody, okay? Make sure y'all specify if it's just a gift or if you want a book when y'all send me money so I know what to do, okay, y'all? So let me start with Arian. Hopefully y'all can hear it, but this what bothers me, y'all. Let me start with Arian first. What bothers me with Arian is that she's out to dinner with her daughter, and it seems like is she just grooming her daughter, or to talking about being a mistress in front of her daughter, y'all. I wrote down what she said. And she said, y'all is mad at me. Oh my God. Y'all thinking that y'all husband didn't come home last night. Yeah, that's what she said. So now y'all saying I'm mad at Arian. But I wasn't with y'all husband last night. That's how she did. She started grinning. Yeah, that's what she said. But she said, I'm a reform, she's a reform husband still, or something like that, in front of her daughter. And I was like, oh my God. I'm like, oh my God, she's talking like that in front of her daughter. But what's happening, her daughter is internalizing all that stuff. It looks like she was getting a rush out of talking about being with someone else's husband. She was getting so excited till she started laughing and giggling in front of Paris. And Paris is internalizing all this stuff. She's got Paris thinking that being a mistress could get her celebrity status, and all of these are her fans because she is done stole somebody's husband. This girl right here don't need no children. Then she said she came on live just to tell us that Knox was with Martell. I don't know if that's true or not, but a lot of times he don't be with Martell. He will be with her mother or something, and she'll tell us that he's with Martell. But I'm gonna put this up. This what she's talking about. Where she's talking about being with your husband. She went with y'all husbands last night, but y'all got to listen very careful because she's in this restaurant and there's a lot of talking in the background. Let's see if we can get it, y'all. You know, it's nothing funny about Arian saying this about having other women's husband in front of her daughter. She's training her daughter. So Paris is being training and training. But anyway, y'all saw that. You can't hardly hear it that well. It's not that clear. But what she's laughing about is because she's sitting up there saying that y'all think y'all husband was with me last night. But and y'all mad at me because y'all think that y'all husband was with me. And then Paris is sitting up there. Angelique said that's how her mama showed her, and she was supposed to be breaking the generational curse. Yes, Aunt Ann always talk about that as being a generational curse. But see, Arian get a rush out of that. She gets so happy and elated with doing that. Y'all saw how she was smiling and just so happy to talk about having other wives' husbands in front of her daughter. And then she's so disconnected with her kids. We all know she disconnected with little Knox. But she disconnected with her daughter. She's sitting up there telling the audience that she's having mother-daughter time. That's not no mother-daughter time when you stuck in front of the camera on social media. And Paris was trying to have an educational topic with her because she was saying something about she was afraid of guns, the reason she wouldn't go to the army. And Paris was telling her that she could be a nurse in the army. So this little girl is trying to have a decent conversation with her mother, but then her mother would ignore her. She would say something to her daughter, and then she would ignore her for social media. But let's see what else y'all say. Pinky Love say she pissed at Martell because his plan to get Mel back failed. They both broke. Yes. Angelique said left side of her face is swollen. Yeah, you can see it. And y'all know how that girl is about her hair. This girl been wearing this hat everywhere you see Erin. She got this hat on her head. She got this hair on her head because allegedly, like the top part of her hair, a lot of that was pulled out allegedly. Y'all know, and then she so used to that haircut. Finally, she pulled this little side right here and twirling it. She made sure she didn't take it off and shake it and pull it up in a bun like she used to do. Oh boy, Angelique, that hat and same clothes on looking dirty and funky. Yeah, and then that copycat dance that she was doing with Melody is what got me. Yeah, let's just see what Martell is saying. Hopefully it starts from the beginning. Let's see.
Every time we put it to you, and then they all brand you better be doing good. That's all I'm saying. I just want 50% of that. That's all I'm talking about. You know what? I'm dissolving it. What? What's the name? And the kids going whole custom homes. Whole road dissolution. Every time we put it to you, and then they all brand you better be doing good. That's all I'm saying. I just want 50% of that. That's all I'm talking about. You know what? I'm dissolving it.
Yes, y'all, that makes sense. That man ain't no bit more interested in getting those children. He is interested in trying to find out how much money Melody makes because he feels like he deserves 50% of everything that she's making. And then Melody Melody said, oh boy, she started dissolving everything that's related to him. She dissolved everything. But that's what it is. Miss Patricia T says, but Tanya B claimed there are no stylists in Huntsville that can do her hair. When Martell's money was flowing, she had no problems finding one. Y'all know, I was reading the chats, and one of the ladies that they represented to her was my nephew, baby mama, Sean. I seen it. It's a lot of hairstylists in Huntsville. Yes, it is. Look how dirty he treated Melody, and God has elevated her. Look at him. Whatever he touches, it crumbles because it was never him. He was never ever doing anything. It was all Mel. It was Mel making all the money moves. It was Mel closing all the contracts. And then did y'all see when he got mad at Chris, the broker? Because Chris, the broker, told him that didn't nobody want to fool with him. So that's why they went to Melody. And then he didn't have no building license, no way. But all that drama that came attached with coleslaw, nobody don't want to fool with him. So one thing I saw another blogger, I think it was Who Knew, she was saying that it's probably going to work the same way with that wine. That wine, what that Sherlock House or whatever wine, but he stuck his label on there. Those people may not want to be bothered with him after they see all this drama attached to it. Yeah. Angelique said, why they can't fix that missing hair that was snatched from the top of her head? Yeah. Pinky Love says she probably got a bald spot under that hat. Yeah, Woo said Martell needs to hustle like Melody. He's not going to do it. He's used to Melody hustling for him. And I remember when his mama was sitting up there talking to him saying, something about he was always the breadwinner and he was always the one bringing home the money and paying bills. So don't feel bad because you went out there and got a baby. That's what she told him because he did his part around the house paying all the bills, and to come to find out everything is Melody. Everything is Melody. So the problem is with Martell, he still wants that same lifestyle. He still wants Melody to get out and hustle for him and cover him and make himself looks good. But he can't do it for himself because he don't have the mental intelligence. And then he don't have the drive. He don't have the drive to get out there and hustle. So you want to take your ex baby mama to court because she working all the time. How crazy is that? And then if you got out there and work and help her, help her with the children financially like you should, Melody wouldn't have to be getting out there hustling like that for her children. Yeah, but see, he's not worried about that. All he worried about is himself. Because y'all saw what he said, 50%. That's what he said he wants from her. 50% of everything that she make because he feel like he made her. He made her. She is the brand that he built. Anyway, let's see what Angela said. Yep, Melody. He messed up, so now lay in the mess you created. But he don't feel like it, y'all. He don't feel like he created no mess. That's how a narcissist does. It's always you. It's never me. That's how they think. So he feels like, if Melody when it came out on TV and exposed his cheating, everything would still be the same for him. He just didn't want that exposed. He want this image that he is this outstanding guy and this outstanding dad. That's the image that he want Melody to keep portraying for him. The image that he want Melody to keep portraying for him is that he is the breadwinner. Angela said both him and AC are putting pressure on Melody because AC birthday coming up. AC don't get out and work neither. This girl is only in her 30s. She got a lot of work days ahead of her. She should get out and be more independent. Teach her daughter how to be independent, y'all. Let me go on while we talk about AC. I want to read this article to y'all. This article right here hit home for me. Not hit home for me, but remind me of coleslaw. But it's the opposite. This say why I would never advise my daughter to date a married man. Now, most mothers wouldn't. This is a reformed mistress, but she would not advise her daughter to date married men. But we're gonna have a little twist on it because as we see, not Melody, we can see the Arian sitting at that table grooming her daughter for married men, laughing and getting a rush out of it. So this goes say some people think it's difficult to date married men. They think if a single woman is dating a married man, she's trying to steal his wife. And we already know that in this case, we know Coleslaw wanted to steal him because she wanted that life. That's what she wanted. But let me go down here and say, should you date a married man? So it says, I have always been into dating older men, and most of these men are happily married. So that's why she was laughing and giggling. These old, these husbands, y'all, they're older. I'm a younger chick. Yeah, y'all mad at me because y'all husbands gonna come to me. Sitting up there grooming her daughter. Yes, grooming your daughter to be in the same dysfunctional lifestyle that you are. Whether it was because of an internalized that older men are wiser and more caring, or due to bad experience for dating younger men, they find it exciting and liberating to date unavailable men. So it was exciting to her. Y'all saw how she got so excited talking about why. Oh, y'all think y'all wife's husband didn't come home last night. Y'all think he was with me. She got excited. She really got excited and it was liberating to her. Yeah, she was having a great time up there in front of her daughter. And all the time, her daughter sitting up there internalizing that. Look, I can be like my mama. My mama got a lot of fans dating married men. Because you know she tell parents that these are her fans. So parents internalizing all this. Yeah. Yeah, I can have a lot of fans dating married men. I can be a celebrity dating married men. This is the message that she's sending to her daughter. Yeah. It says that I've never had an issue with the man when the man fell in love with me. This is a mistress talking, y'all. She says, I never had an issue with the man fell in love with me and contemplated leaving his wife with me. Not that such a situation would have happened. I make sure it never does. Now, this is a mistress that stayed in her place. She didn't get emotional attacked, and she didn't want him to leave his wife because she just wants the fun. But we know that's why I say we're gonna take this in the opposite way. The opposite of it is coleslaw wanted him to leave his wife. She did all she can to leave his wife. That's why she had y'all saw that since their divorce, and when she felt like they were co-parenting very well, she was sad. She had came unhinged. And since he done came out shading Melody about taking her to court and taking the kids and all that, she is happy again. She feels like she got her old Martell back. Yeah, she teaching that to her daughter too. Her daughter internalizing everything that she hear and everything that she see her mother do. So let me hear it say, some women would have mistaken such a gesture as love. Yeah, that's not love. You teaching your daughter that this dating married man is love. This is not love, it says, but it's a nuisance. I dated married men for two reasons: connection and sex. So it don't bother Arian. That's all Martell talk about is great sex with her. That gives her a rush also because what do she say? Every time somebody try to talk to her about how wrong she is with dating a married man, she always go back with like he was married and I wouldn't, and then he always come back and I'm sitting on his face. That's what she always say, and she says that her daughter hears that. Her daughter hears that all the time. Her daughter. And then it says that I know some women cannot control their emotions. They get entangled with all this dopamine in them. They get excited, elated. And then what they do is groom their daughters. That's what this says. Grooming their daughters to be mistresses, right? That's what the daughter become confused. In her world, this is how it's supposed to be. In her world, she's not happy unless she's dating a man that's unavailable, a married man. That's what it says. And then it says, and sometimes you can get heartbroken when the man doesn't share the same sentiment as you. Yeah, I don't advise my daughter to follow in my footsteps. That's what this mistress is saying. So she sat down and she had a heart-to-heart talk with her daughter. Her daughter was 18 years old. Her daughter had saw her on the dating married men, and she do not want her daughter to go down that road. But what we saw was very, very, very disturbing. For that woman to talk like that in front of her daughter about these married men and these wives mad at her. Said she a reformed mistress. That's what she said, and she giggled about it, y'all. This woman is so disconnected from her kids. She disconnected from this lovely daughter she had. Paris is very, very, very intelligent. Paris is very, very, very smart. But what's going to happen is that if she's not nurtured mentally, she's going to fall right into the same old rut that her mother did. So you got the mother, then allegedly you got the grandma, you got all these women in this family training and grooming this little girl to be a mistress, y'all. So let's see what sweet Nectar 58 say. He's not paying child support. Someone has to take care of the children. Angelique said for Paris. Yeah, praying for Paris. That beautiful little girl, that intelligent little girl, sitting at the table, talking so intelligent to her mother. But her mother switched the conversation and started laughing and giggling about being a mistress. Patricia T said, Coleslaw really doesn't want to see Martell happy. She nor Martell can't stop Mel's happiness nor bad. Deidre White said, there you go, Grandma. Yes. Y'all know who is that? I skipped somebody. Patricia Ellis Robinson saying good evening to everybody, y'all. She's speaking to y'all. But good evening, Patricia Ellis. Yeah, y'all. Miss Ross said, people better be careful. It's some stuff out here with no cure. You think monkeypox is bad. Yeah, you think, and then she already said when she had that rant, she was saying that Martell was community penis. And don't you know that that's what community penis is? Full of diseases and STDs, y'all. Oh my God. Oh yeah, Deidre White. Yeah, Grandma mentioned me. Hey, Miss Deidre, how are you, babe? Yeah, Grandma mentioned me. Trying to mention all of y'all. But what would y'all say to this girl? Why? And then let me tell y'all something. There was one girl called Sunshine that was saying, why don't you get off social media, have quality time with your daughter? Why are you talking like that in front of your daughter? And guess what Ariel did? Oh, she's blocked. She's blocked. I gotta block her. So she blocked the one lady that was trying to help her bond with her daughter and have quality time with her daughter. She blocked them. Yes, because she don't want to hear it. She do not want to hear it. This is really sad, y'all. When I saw that, that's sad. And then I feel like a lot of stuff that she say is similar to what Martell be saying. And then I remember that if y'all go back and watch that video, cause it's not clear when I put it up. Arian started off with talking about the hairstylist. One girl told her she needed to do her hair. And then that's when she talking about she couldn't find a stylist. Then she said, well, at least I ain't somewhere laying on mattresses, what you call them, little blow up mattresses or whatever. But anyway, she started giggling because she was throwing off at those hoax kids, the M&M kids. That just make her day that Martell did that to his kids. Y'all go back and listen at the beginning. I got it, but it's just not clear. At the beginning of it, that's what she's talking about. I don't know how I switched from being a hairstylist, talking about getting her hair done, to throwing off a Melody and the M&M kids laying on air mattresses. But she did. She threw that in there real quick. But she's stupid because Melody running around here being with millionaires. Melody running around here. That air mattress was nothing for Melody. Just overnight or within a week, y'all saw this woman just keep rising and with success and coleslaw, and her man Martell still stuck in the same old rut because they cannot They cannot create for themselves. They so used to piggyback or ride Melody back, but they'll never get to do that no more. She'll never get to brag about how she's spending Melody's money. Anyway, Hannah Grace says, Curry may be laughing now, but she better know that her smile is turning upside down and the laugh will be on her and Martell. It is. It already is, Miss Grace. Miss Patricia Ellis Robinson said Arian needs to break that generational curse, and her daughter is caught up in that family where there is no stability. I'm wondering, man, and I do feel like the only little stability that she got coming from her parents' daddy and that stepmother. That's where she's getting all that intelligence from. But every time she go back home to mom, she gonna get right back in that same old rut. Angelique says, stuck in the same rut and clothes looking raggedy. AF. Yeah, Deidre White said, CS slow. She said everybody else slow, y'all. She said Melody slow. That she said Melody is slow. She always called Melody slow. And she called all of us slow too, y'all, because we don't agree with her. Pink and Love says August the 7th, maybe because CS said he was gay. Yeah. Y'all know. I bet y'all know I'm from Huntsville. Y'all know them streets. Y'all know them streets saying Huntsville is really small. But I know a lot of gay men, and they say Martell is family. That's what they mean. They won't come out and tell you what they be doing with him, but they say he is family. That's what the gay guy says in Huntsville, allegedly. And y'all know what? That's the worst thing to be involved with is a man on a down low. That is very deceitful. A man on a down low. I have no respect for a man like that. And y'all know that's probably why he got a problem with Marcus, because he too ashamed to come out to be who he is, and Marcus is not ashamed of who he is. Marcus got a great, yeah, you know, y'all talking about Marcus, Melody brother. Yeah, he don't want his kids around Melody brother and her husband. All right. Let's see, Nosy. Hey, Nosy, Rosie Graham, Coleslaw and Hotel, Martell are both their clowns. Ed Omen, what is her children sleeping on? We never seen what they're sleeping on. Yeah. And then you gonna talk about somebody else and you stand on somebody else, your mama. Miss Patricia Ellis Robinson, she was throwing shade at Mel and her kids. They had to sleep on air mattress. Sure did. Y'all go back and look at it when the girl trying to talk to her about getting her hair did. She gonna throw that shade in about the air mattress and start laughing. But look at her now. That's why she had to move in with her mom, because Martell don't have any money. I don't even think Martell, if he get any money anymore, I don't think he gonna be dishing out like that. Not again, because he knows that he broke, and he knows he better be trying to keep all he can get. I don't see why that girl won't get out and work. If it were me, I was a young lady like that, even if I gotta go to Burger King, if I gotta flip french fries or something, I'll be out there making moves to feed my family. This girl sit down and waiting on men to take care of her. Well, that's probably how she was raised, y'all. We would say you're right. Ari and Martell are a better match. He just does not want to admit it. He really is ashamed. He feels like she's below him, right? I was looking at his new wine commercial. He didn't even bring Melody in on that. I saw Chris and his wife in that wine commercial. Not Melody, Ari in on that. It was a beautiful little young lady that he brought in to do his new wine commercial. Have y'all seen it? The young lady is beautiful. And then I was thinking, wonder what Ariel feel all these years that she been waiting on this man, and he go pick somebody else to put up front with him, to do his commercials, to come to his events. That's because he feels like she is below him. He really is ashamed of her. He just wanted to go there and what he called her during the pandemic is open gym. That's what he called her. Miss PN2 Ross said you have to be super special to sleep with Community D, and he's gay. Then she tells the world all of his business. A is a curse. Yeah. You mean Ariel laughed out loud? Yeah, that's what I mean, Miss Prendergast. Angelique, I bet he tapped the lady in the commercial. You know he want that little pretty girl. That girl was beautiful. But hopefully she don't fall for him. I saw what one of her relatives was liking that wine thing, and then they said, well, the only reason I'm liking it because that's my relative right there, liking the wine commercial, Yeah, I support that little girl that's in the wine commercial with him, but unfortunately it just has to be with Martell. Okay, y'all, let's see what I got. I'm going to my Facebook, see what we can do. We're going to do. What y'all think about Martell talking about he don't want Marcus babysitting. That's her brother. That's a family member. Marcus, there's never been, as far as I know, Marcus has never did anything to the children. He's been good to the children. And if y'all can see, Marcus is really stable, him and his husband. He more stable than Martell and Coleslaw. All right, so this is we're finna change the subject a little bit. I'm going to Africa. This is a news channel, and let me put this up for y'all. Let me see if I can get it from the beginning.
I kept moving. I kept going down.
This is about a little. Hold it, y'all. This is about a little 15-year-old boy. He was outside. All of a sudden, all these policemen rush him with all these guns and claimed that somebody had called and said somebody was robbing something. But what it made me thought of was Tamir Rice. You know how they run up on our little black boys. Well, here we go.
Poland had seen a male at his door wearing a hoodie and holding a firearm that was partially covered by a towel. The unarmed teen, still confused and paralyzed with fear, says the situation with police only escalated as more officers began showing up and shouting orders. He gets his rifle and he's punching it directly at me. I get more scared. And then my body starts to shake. I can't move. My body feels stiff. And in my mind, I was like, what should I do? The teen says he thought he was going to be killed right outside his home. I'm conflicted, but also I'm more pissed off than anything. Dr. Raylius Johnson is Rakim's older brother and guardian. He rushed to the complex after getting a call advising neighbors to shelter in place. There was at least 30 cars, 4 snipers, 2 over here, 2 right there. Johnson says he didn't know Rakim was the guy police were surrounding at first until he was able to call the frightened teen. I burst into tears saying, come save me, they're about to shoot me. Johnson says at first officers ignored him when he told them they had the wrong guy. Right now I'm just happy that he's here, but I'm still really upset about the whole situation. An upsetting situation that's not only traumatized this family. The only thing they said to me was, sorry for the misunderstanding, we apologize. That wasn't enough for me. They had me at gunpoint. But unfortunately changed one teen's view of police. So that young brother had his life flash before his eyes with all them people showing up at the door like that, drawing a gun. Like they couldn't just say, hey young man, you got a gun, or young man, just come down here. We do want to talk to you, whatever. But, when it comes to black children, like I said, 30 cars show up, snipers showing up. For somebody that say they got a gun. Now, they really need to start suing these police departments because of this. Start drawing guns on people behind having a gun. Because last time I checked, we have a Second Amendment. Last time I checked, guns, basically could be in Texas with no permit. You don't have to have a permit at all, and you can walk around with a gun in Texas. But how is it that these laws that's on the books Yet the police can just show up drawing guns on people. Now, the young man didn't have anything. And this person that say this person was in a hoodie or whatever, why automatically just assume it's this young black man? A young black child, I'm sorry. Why you assume that? We've seen so many stories where they just start shooting first and asking questions later when it comes to these children. And any black child, they don't trust the police like that. I mean, we've seen too many stories to the police. We've seen how they beat people, how they kill people, especially black people, and nothing happens to them. It is rare. I mean, like Breonna Taylor's, police that killed her, they recently got arrested on the federal level, which is very, very, very rare for them to get arrested for anything. But just drawing guns on
y'all know that. Let me keep going. Breonna Taylor update.
Taylor killing. The murder, as I see it, they have now been charged. They have been charged. Let me first take you to the Attorney General of the United States of America. Here it is.
This is Breonna Taylor
update.
Knew
their actions in falsifying the affidavit could create a dangerous situation, and we allege these unlawful acts resulted in Ms. Taylor's death. The charges announced today also allege that the officers responsible for falsifying the affidavit that led to the search took steps to cover up their unlawful conduct after Ms. Taylor was killed. We allege that defendants James and Goodlett conspired to knowingly falsify an investigative document that was created after Ms. Taylor's death. We also allege that they conspired to mislead federal, state, and local authorities who were investigating the incident. For example, we allege that in May 2020, those two defendants met in a garage where they agreed to tell investigators a false story. This indictment separately alleges that defendant Meany lied to the FBI during its investigation of this matter. All right, now we're getting somewhere. Now remember, the state Attorney General decided not to file charges. I'm going to get into that in a moment. The federal government has picked this up. These cops have now been officially charged in the murder of Breonna Taylor. Let's put up the first cop here. Okay? Now, remember, Louisville, all right? So the FBI, they have arrested the former Louisville Metro Police officer, the detective who was fired for lying on the search warrant that led to the deadly 2020 raid at Breonna Taylor's apartment, as well as 3 others, including the only officer to face state charges in connection with Taylor's fatal shooting. Joshua James, okay, was taken into custody Thursday morning by the FBI, according to his attorney, Thomas Clay. Again, the charges for this detective relate to conspiracy to falsify records in relation to a federal investigation. So let me give you the background. Detective James was fired in January 2021 for inserting what then interim chief Gentry found to be an untruthful statement in his sworn affidavit for the warrant to search Taylor's apartment. Now keep in mind, that's an arrestable offense. They decided to basically give this guy a slap on the wrist here and let him go. But that right there is an arrestable offense. In the affidavit, which he swore before a judge, this detective wrote that he verified through a U.S. Postal Inspector that Taylor's ex-boyfriend, Jamarcus Glover, a suspected drug trafficker, was having packages delivered to her apartment. All a lie. But the cop had actually spoken to another officer, Sergeant Jonathan Mattingly, who had gotten information from another police department and not the postal inspector. Okay?
Okay, y'all.
Inspector said,
this is y'all, I can't take all of it, y'all. Y'all have to go and watch it because I don't want to get no copyright. I don't want to get no copyright infringement, but yeah, that's the update. That's the update on Breonna Taylor. They have decided, they took it to a higher level court and decided that, all them cops was lying. Breonna Taylor rights was violated. I don't know if y'all know that, but I did go to Louisville with cover that story with Infat. Yeah, and Infat leader, they arrested him and saying that he was pointing guns at police officers and stuff. So he was the only one that had been arrested, and he ain't shot nobody. But this case with Breonna Taylor really bothers me. That girl was in her house asleep. Her and her boyfriend was asleep, and they went in there and murdered that girl. It's sad. And then the little boy too, y'all. I'm just upset over Breonna Taylor, how they treated this case, and how they treated that little boy. That little boy, it said he was 15 or 16, but he looked like a little kid, a little 12-year-old kid. He could have been another Tamir Rice running around here. That little boy is gonna be traumatized the rest of his life, man. And then how y'all see how all these mass murderers, these mass shootings by these young white boys, they done went in and took out 12, 13 people at one time. They managed to go in there and they arrest them with a lot of respect too. They don't do them like when they encounter these little white mass shooters. They don't treat them like they treat these unarmed black kids. It's a shame. It's a shame what's going on in this country. This country is rotten to the core when it comes to black people. But anyway, let me see what y'all saying. Angelique said, God is good. Thank God they are being charged for her death. Yeah, but we don't know. We don't know. See, the thing of it is, it always make me nervous until I hear. I don't want them to just go home. They're going to be charged and they put on an ankle bracelet or something. Or they just got a year. They just do a year. So until we see what they're going to charge them with, how many years they going to get, that's when I would be satisfied, because so many times they charge them and then they just get them a slap on the back. Yeah, well, we'll say Martell's wine commercial look poorly homemade. Does it even have alcohol? Well, it says that it didn't have no alcohol according to the real label. It says that even pregnant women can use it. But according to Martell, it got 13.5% alcohol. We just talking a little. I'm just reading what I see, y'all. But thank you for the update on her. Angelique say, yeah, that's what's going on. Y'all, I wanted to play the whole thing, but I didn't want no copyright infringement. Y'all have to go there and watch the rest of it about what's going on. But yeah, they charged them. Miss Earl said, I don't know how happy she can be when I heard she lost her house, allegedly. She now live with her mama, allegedly. Yeah, she live with her mom, boo. Yes, she do. Carolyn Mentor said, why would anyone but that crop Martell is selling? You can buy shutter homes at any store or gas station for $4.99 or less. And he is selling that crap with shipping and handling for almost $100. That's him. He got a criminal mind. What's wrong with you? Excuse me, I'm talking to my little grandbaby. What you want?
I'm hungry.
We'll go in there and look in the oven, get your piece of chicken and get your meat. Go look in the oven, get your piece of chicken out the oven. All right, Miss Patricia Ellison. Yeah, I saw that those cops was lying. Yeah, everybody knew they were lying. All of them just be lying. They be on one accord when they do something. And then what gets me too, most of the time they have black police chiefs. They get up there and be right along with them. They don't even look out for their own people when they get in office. Well, we'll say thank you, Black Time, for sharing the Breonna Taylor investigation update. Yeah, Breonna Taylor. Yeah, it was rough. Y'all saw how many protests and protesting in the streets, and people getting beat up by the cops just to get these cops attention on this case. They wanted to sweep Breonna Taylor under the rug. They'll just go in there and kill this girl. Just go on and kill this. I'm gonna put this up because I hope my students see this. This is something different. These are my students. Y'all know I teach. Well, I ain't taught since the COVID thing, but wherever you guys are, congratulations, and hopefully you guys are being great nurses and doctors and physical therapists. These are my class, y'all. Yeah, y'all. I was teaching in here in Atlanta. I've been teaching. I turn out doctors. I turn out physical therapists, nurses A, LPN, and RN. So I stopped teaching after the pandemic. I never did go back, y'all. But anyway, I'm just the reason I put that up is because you know how you be on Facebook and they give you memories. Then I'm like, wonder where my students are at. Yeah, my students, y'all. Yeah. Let me see if y'all can hear this. Hold this.
See, there's someone sleeping on the air mattress. She's laughing, making fun of the M&M kids. Girl, you
Y'all might not have could have heard that real quick because all that noise in the background. But it went from hair to someone sleeping on the air mattress, and then she started laughing. Yeah, that girl hate them M&M kids. And then Martell got the nerve to talk about Marcus being around his kids. Melody brother and her husband being around his kids. This girl right here. That's who he should be worried about being around his kids. That's who he should be worried about because she hate Melody and she do not like those children. Allegedly. Yeah, she don't like those children, y'all. Let's see what Carolyn meant to say. Sign that petition on Martell. Yeah. And also while y'all at it, hit the like button, y'all. And share. Sign that petition on Martell. I already signed it, y'all. He needs to keep his lying mouth off of Mel and stop lying on her. Looks like coleslaw got that face beat in and it's still swollen on one side. Yeah, her face lopsided, y'all. I asked around in Huntsville, I said, why, yeah, they don't care. They said they do not care about Ariel. Why would they say I would even waste a foot and take my video if she'll get beat down? I wouldn't even video. That's just how I don't even pay her no mind. But yeah, they said she got in the fight. They don't know about whether she had to go to the hospital or not. But they say she really got jumped. She really did. That's what they say in Huntsville, y'all. Huntsville is real small. And even this restaurant that she at now, she got the nerve to sit up and say, I can't tell y'all where I'm at until I leave. I was sitting up here looking at the restaurant. Ain't but 2 or 3. The Huntsville's so small. I know what restaurant she at. Anybody in Huntsville, if they want to go get her, they could get her while she's sitting up there. They know what restaurant she's at. That's just how stupid she is. Y'all, I can't tell y'all what restaurant I'm at till I leave. That little bitty ass cow. Everybody know what restaurant she's sitting in. I even know what restaurant it is she's sitting in. Shoot. Angela says she has covered up on her left cheek. You can tell there's a bruise there. You know, a lot of people, they can't see it, but I see it. I see that bruise, yeah. Yeah, she bruised up, and y'all know she has never denied it. All she said is, where's the footage? That's what she said about it. She said, where's the footage? Because nobody don't care about you, girl. They just walk all over you, that's all. They ain't gonna waste their time filming you. Yeah. Angela said exactly because they have more than she has. Valerie Clark said the MN kids enjoying a beautiful big home that mom bought for them Ariel, where is your big home? She's not gonna be able to keep nothing. Long as she with Martell, y'all, they sit. Oh Lord, I was talking to my sister, not the house that where I got three sisters down in Huntsville, and my oldest sister. I was talking to her about her. She told me, she said they got that girl off the street. When her boyfriend come over there, she about almost 100 years old. Said, Lord, you can't even rest. You can hear them all that noise. They don't know what they be doing, but all you hear is him hollering and screaming at her. So I knew they were going to get her off that street because they don't tolerate that on that street. They're not going to tolerate all that violence and clowning and police in and out the house. And y'all do know, if you on Section 8, you can't have all them police all the time coming to your house all the time. That's ground for getting you kicked off of Section 8 right there. All the police in and out all the time, violent all the time, everywhere, tearing up the people's house, holes all in the wall everywhere. Neighbors can't sleep because y'all over there clowning. But do y'all remember? I don't on that reunion, Marceau said that Martell was more aggressive with Arian than he have ever seen him with any woman, and I believe it. From what the neighbors tell me about him, that man don't give that girl no slack, and she's scared of him too. When she was in that car with him, when she spilled that wine on that floor, that girl, you could see the fear in her heart when it come in her eyes when she spilled that stuff on the floor, that whatever that wine or whatever it was she spilled on the floor, Kool-Aid. That's all that was. Yeah, Martell got a temper, and we seen that temper right there on the show. Plenty of times we seen Martell temper. Yeah, that man got an anger problem. All right, let's see. Valerie Clark. Some of her hair probably got pulled out during that fight while she's wearing that hat. She's wearing that hat everywhere. Everywhere she's wearing that hat. And then she tried to tell y'all, this is what Arian told, what is the girl she went on? Was it Sasha K? I guess that was when she went and told me she the cream of the crop. That Martell is the only other man that she had ever slept with. Them guys in Huntsville said that is a lie. They go through her. Yeah, when she can't find Martell, yeah, they go through her allegedly. She's had sex with other men too, but Martell her main man. Martell is the one that she really wants. Allegedly, that what the men's are saying, that they done had her in Huntsville, that she lying that she ain't never slept with nobody but Martell. Yeah, sometimes y'all, I wonder, she act like she been touched. Y'all know that when people been touched a lot, if they don't, sexually abused, if they don't get the help that they need, they be promiscuous. They be sexually promiscuous. So, sometimes I look at her and I be wondering with the way she act, was as a little girl, was she ever been sexually abused and nobody got help with this child? So that's a possibility. Carolyn Mentor said Coleslaw never had a home. That home belongs to Martell's friend, and he asked him to let her use her Section 8, and he put his home in the Section 8 program. Whatever happened to her, she has it coming. Okay, Miss Angelique said, well, Knox made her loose from when he snatched her up that time. She practically suffocated him on her live, and the wives just snatched it all the way out. Y'all know Angelique said yes, she was touched. She do give you the feeling of a child that was touched and never got help. Because what they do is everything is sex to them. That's how they express love. That's what they think love is sex. And if you don't go to no kind of counseling, if you don't get no kind of help, that be your reality. That's what love is when a man is having sex with you. And if you notice, that's all she say. Well, why he keep coming back? Why he keep coming back to have sex with me? And I be sitting all on his face, and and she act like it's a badge of honor. But that girl really her and Martell need some serious counseling. They really do. They both alike. Actually, they are soulmates, if you ask me. All right, y'all. Yes, she was touched. And yep, exactly. Proud of it too. Yeah, she's proud. She is so proud. And then these young girls, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Some of y'all probably younger than me. Don't bring any man around y'all little girls and y'all little boys, because that's what they do. Some of these men will just date you so they can have access to your children. And I'm not saying, I'm gonna put it out there how I feel. I was saying to myself, you mean to tell me you had this sex crazed man around your daughter like that? I mean, when you got Martell around Paris like that, that's all he think about is sex, 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 sex. That is crazy. I'm not accusing him of being no, child molester, but as a woman, you got to think about all those things and cover all angles. You can't have these men around your children like that. Nosy Rosa Graham says, at Oma coleslaw is cream of the coleslaw. I call her sour cream. That's what I call her. The male, you see her mother, don't say anything because apples don't fall from the tree. You know, when I first started doing it, it used to be her mama used to be under all these bloggers thing taken up for airing. Her mama, but I've not seen it lately. Or nobody hasn't been under my blog lately. But yeah, when I first started blogging, she would be, and other bloggers would tell you that mama be right under there taking up for her daughter. Google said, you see right about his anger problem. Yeah, he has an anger problem. Mel finally came out and said it. The last interview, she said that, he got a lot of anger in him. And right now, his anger is because he wants 50% of Melody money and he can't get it. He got his anger also is that he want to be able to control a Melody. Control it. Yeah, but she ain't tell me nothing. She just traveled, don't tell me nothing. Got all these different people keeping my children. And that's going to be his case. They going to throw that case out of the court. Because whoever heard of you complaining because your baby mama out here working? That's just the craziest thing that I've ever heard. Y'all know I got an ex-husband. My ex-husband ain't never got up in front and brag about what he done did for the kids like Martell do. Most men, that's just what they do. Them your kids, they ain't gonna be up here bragging about I'm such a good dad because I done took them to the baseball game, or I'm such a good dad because I done took them up to the school. But to him, he want all the praise. Look at me, I'm the better parent, and look at her, she's an unfit mother. All right, y'all, I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to read some more of these, and then I'm going to call it quits. My little grandbaby got my son, she hungry. I don't know, every time I fix her something, she just leave the food on the table. All right, y'all, let's see. Woo, Miss hey, Marshawn Hickman. Hey, BT and friends. She's speaking to y'all. Miss Pretnagas says, she's embarrassed her mama by now. Looks like Ari doesn't listen. No, she ain't listening to nobody. Nobody that's trying to give her sound advice, because y'all can see that she gonna block the people that gonna give her sound advice. Miss Lawyer says, BT, good evening. I went down with those tapes in hair extension. She has several bald spots. Yeah, y'all know that girl. Y'all look, Arian has to admit that she do use hair extension in her hair. But my thing is that she's not the only person with long hair. And then up there bragging about her hair. Oh, that's all she talk about is her hair. Her hair, and how pretty she is. She's so pretty that she can't even get a man on her own. Miss Carol meant to say he is lying because Mel does most of her traveling for work or fun on the week. He has his kids. Yes, and y'all know he came out and complained about Melody. I'm coming, babe. I'm finna get off. He complained about Melody leaving those children with her family members, but he took a picture this week. They at the baseball game, and everybody there except for Sugar Mama. So who keeping Sugar Mama? That's what I'm wondering. So, okay, you able to leave your children with your family members, but not Mel. It's a problem if Mel do it. He contradicts himself. Angelique said, Miss Oma, my daughter is all settled down in the Hoover, so I'll be business soon to see my grandchildren. Hope to see you too when I come. Oh, wow, Angelique, what city are you going to be coming to, babe? I don't know what city you coming to. I'm between Atlanta and Huntsville. That's them the two cities I'm always between. Oh, Grandma, you and the family have a safe, blessed, and beautiful evening. Yes. Angelique said his mama had Sugar Mama and supposedly Knox too. Yeah, y'all know. I believe that's why she got on online, because she want everybody to know that Martell got Knox. Oh, Birmingham. Yeah, Birmingham is nowhere from Huntsville, Angelique. It's not nowhere from Huntsville. Kat Cobra said Martell deep anger shows in less than 1 minute. He's a narcissist. Yeah, narcissists don't have control of their emotions. Especially when things don't go their way. They explode. They can't control it. They explode because they don't have no kind of feelings. They can't feel. The only thing they feel is you doing this to me. This is me you doing this to. You know, it's your fault, not my fault. Because he even said it was their fault that they got a divorce. That's just the craziest shit I ever heard. Because he expects a male to stay right there and let him do what he want to do with all these women. All right, Miss Mental said that snake, call him a snake. That's exactly what he is. I call him a vampire, y'all. That snake very seldom has Sugar Mama with him and the other children. Yeah. Angelique says she's out by Inslee. Okay. Preach, Auntie Oma. That's delighted. Kat Cobra said, right, he tells all of his business thinking Mel told it. Yeah, what he do, he reverse it. Everything he say is stuff that he do, then he put it on Mel. That what got me to my leave me alone, Mel. Leave me alone. You gotta let we got 4 beautiful children, you know. Most women would love that with a supportive dad. I'm like, oh my God, this man, he is just too much. Y'all make sure y'all sign that petition. Mel came out and said that was a lie. She never said don't sign that petition. She never said that just to pray and don't do nothing. She come out and said that was a lie. Miss Denise said, hey Grandma, hey Denise. Miss Kellner say, Tanya, he doesn't treat Sugar Mama right. Yeah, y'all can see the difference. Y'all know when I first noticed that was that family photo that they took. He had Knox in his lap and Sugar Mama was on the floor. That burned me up. And I knew that was a dig at Mel. Sugar Mama was on the floor. Y'all remember that picture? Where he took with that first family photo that came out, and then he had Knox dressed up like a Chippendale dancer, like he was a stripper. But he had a lap. He could have put both of them about the same size. He could have put one on each lap. But he had that girl on the floor, man. I know Mel was hurt over that, because every time I see that picture, I frown on it. Alrighty, y'all. I'm finna go, y'all. Miss Pendergast, I was so mad at that cheap picture. I was too, y'all. That was low down. Put that little baby on the floor like that. And y'all know Sugar Mama always smiling. That is one happy baby. But when she with him, that smiles goes away. Cause children can sense the spirit. One thing about a child, they can sense any kind of spirit, whether it's good or bad. They sense it, y'all. All right, Miss Daniel, I can't never get out of here because y'all be talking to me and then I be liking the conversation. Miss Daniel said he better play with Sugar Mama because we auntie will give him that business. Yeah. Angelique says Sugar Mama's looks like him. Like she's scared to death. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Yeah, she act like she's scared. And the day he had them and she asked him for some juice and he didn't give her nothing to drink at all. And that y'all know that everybody had to tell him, get that girl some juice. Get that girl some juice. And he was throwing a dig at Melody. He told me, in my house, we drink water. He just a lie. He talking that old stuff and all that week. Coleslaw had been up there early in the morning giving his son gummy bears and tater chips and all and popsicles. 6 o'clock in the morning, he got the nerve to talk about Mel don't. You know, in other words, he's trying to say Mel don't do healthy meals for the children. That's what he was trying to say. But for some reason, he don't attack coleslaw. And I feel like he don't attack coleslaw because he don't care what for damn. He don't care what for damn what be going on in that household. Only household he cares what for damn is the M&M kids because they come attached with funds and money. That's why he cares about the M&M kids. All right, y'all, I'm finna go. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all for the cash out. Thank y'all for supporting me, y'all. And I didn't know what I was going to talk about when I got on here, but you know, you guys always be my co-hosts because y'all always going to keep the topic going. See y'all later. I'm finna go in and feed my granddaughter. Goodbye, everybody. Cash out. Everything is already in the description. Email, whatever. Anyway, y'all sign that petition. Hit that like button now, y'all. Share, okay? Good night, everybody. And remember, be happy. Be happy, y'all.